Coming back to the game, the score stands as 122 for the loss of 5 wickets. By the Anthonians. Big, huge chance for the Trinitians, but it's not managed it. As the game moves on, confusing. Slips it through the fielder again. Managed to find the boundary. That's the end of the 47th over. The score remaining to 126 for the full loss of 5 wickets. But now the Antonians should pump up, score 2-3 boundaries occasionally, keep the game going for their favor, in their favor. Right, Adit? Absolutely.
8th over. Kavin Gamagi is bowling from the scoreboard end. Sweep it to the leg side and runs to the boundary.
Crisp hit by Dinul Vijay Singh, the little man, to find it. Kavin Gamage into the attack. Well defended by Dinul Vijay Singh.
to sweep it away, but it's an edge in the bat. It's over. A dot ball to finish the 49th over.
I beg your pardon, it's the 48th over that was finished. And at the end of the 48th over, the score stands as 130 for the loss of 5 wickets. A kind reminder, this mini battle between St. Anthony's College and Trinity College is brought to you live by the Antonian Media Unit here at St. Anthony's College grounds. Huge appeal by the Trinitians, but the umpire is not satisfied and remains with his decision. This is building pressure by the Trinitians. Deep to the keeper's hands. And it is Kavin Gamage again from the scoreboard end to the attack. Leaves the ball and the ball goes straight to the keeper. Starts the over with a dot ball. They are trying to build that pressure that is much needed during this game. Current run rate stands at 2.68 with just 11 runs scored in the last 5 overs. Manages to find the field again. Consecutive dot balls by Kavin Gamage. Antonian skipper struggles.
Good delivery to end the 51st over by Kavin Gamage.
And that's 50 overs concluded with a score of 133 runs for the loss of 5 wickets. This is absolutely what should happen here. The rotation of the strike. Keep that scoreboard ticking and runs coming. Big hit, and there it goes. Finds the boundary. 4 more runs for the Antonians. It's Dinul Vijay Singh, as always, the little man. I beg your pardon, it's Dinura Ganegoda, the skipper for the Antonian team.
Partnership building between the skipper and Dinul Vijay Singh. Current run rate of inning is 2.7, and another dot ball from Rajendra Tilakaratne, and that's the end of the 51st over. ball remaining. Second over ends with a dot ball and the score is 134 for 5. Beg your pardon. It's 138 for 5.
Now that's a chance missed by the Trinitians. He's frustrated. A huge chance. But the game moves on. Looks like the man's injured. But no, he doesn't back down. That's the spirit that we see in this mini battle between St. Anthony's College and Trinity College. That's the spirit of sportsmanship we see every day within this game.
Towards the leg side and contains a single. Two dot balls in a row of the 53rd over to Dinul Vijay Singh. Another dot ball to finish the 53rd over.
And at the end of the 53rd over, the score stands as 139 for the loss of 5 wickets. Nicely defended. The skipper remains in the crease. A slight appeal by the Trinitians. He goes big, and there he goes. Another boundary for the Antonians. The Antonian skipper, Dinura Ganegoda, the man of hope for the Antonians right now. He keeps going. The skipper keeps going.
Defended after a great shot. That's the patience we are expecting from the skipper and the Antonians in this moment. Boundary for Dinura Ganegoda. Nicely played in the leg side.
He keeps going. The skipper keeps going. The Antonians are hyped. This is good game by the skipper. Not letting it go. The shots, he takes them all, but defends the ball that comes to the stumps.
Offside, and there's a bit confusion right there. Manages to get into the crease. Ball was to the edge of the bat, and Antonians manages to get a single of that ball. The dot ball ends the 55th over and the score stands as 148 for 5. 2 more runs to get into the 150 mark.
It's Chaniro Senaratne into the bowling attack from the scoreboard end with the 56th over.
The end of the 56th over and the scoreboard is 149 for 5.
That's Oshana Lokuge from the hostile end into the bowling attack. A dot ball to start the over. Works it into the gap and manages to score a run. And with that, the 150 score mark is up for the Antonians. They are pacing forward with patience. And the Trinitians are in a bit of a struggle. Appeal, but the umpire says no.
And it's the end of the 57th over. And the score is 150 for 5.
The constant fall of wickets by the Trinitians is a bit post as the overs pass by and the runs score. Drives it nicely, but still finds the man in the field and just manages to grab a run from it.
Sharks with the dot ball.
Well fielded by the Trinitians. delivery of the 62nd over. At the end of the 61st over, the score stands as 160 minus 5 wickets. Battle between St.Anthony's College and Trinity College is currently live on the Antonian media event. There goes Ganegoda with another boundary for the Antonians. They are pumped. They are doing it their own way. Another sweep towards the boundary. Through the gap. The little man, Dinul Vijay Singh. I beg your pardon, it's Dinura Ganegoda again with his boundary. He has scored 8 fours so far. And that's the skipper for St.Anthony's. Skipper Dinura Ganegoda is just one run away from his half century. Will he be able to score that? Will he bring hope to the Antonians? Let's find out. From the hostel.
umpire signals leg byes. And it's the skipper facing Kisaliapa.
Seems like the skipper is in hurry for his half century. Just was lucky this time. The Antonians should have patience in moments like this. Big appeal by the Trinitians, but the umpire says no. Would have been a much needed half century if given out. Antonians are frustrated. And at the end of the 63rd over, the score stands as 170 for the loss of 5 wickets. It's like the boys are heading for their tea break. So with that, the final score up to now stands as 170 for the loss of 5 wickets. We'll get back to you shortly. Until then, have a nice time. quite a good day for the Antonians, and Trinitians are battling it hard from the start of the day to get those wickets. But then it's not a good day for the Antonians at home. So we hope that St.Anthony's courage manages to pick a score at least 230 to 240, which will be easy enough to defend, given that the has very good bowling. Then joining you in the commentary box, it's Devin Nasa from Antonian. Dinura on his 49, taking the strike. Just half century on this mini battle that's from college and St.Anthony's college.
It's been a good talk since the morning. Giving up at the same time, so they're putting on the pressure. It's a very good field bringing all the fielders inside the circle. That's the 50 for Dinura Gwanegoda. 50 in the mini battle. That's great for this black young lad. Puts up 50 and men with the college flag. Raises towards the pitch to congratulate him. That's a good game for him. Under pressure, playing a mini battle, putting up a 50 in home. It's really great for him and all the Antonians here cheering for college. Red light, legalized, and being practices for the big match, which is held next week. scoring 104 plus runs. So that's a good sign that the Antonians and the skipper today for the second 11 of St. Anthony's College taking in charge, taking the responsibility into his shoulders. Despite losing 5 wickets, still keeping up that he said.
He's in grade 10 and doing a great performance of cricket. Has a great family background of cricket. As I said before, he goes a big shot.
Skipper. It was a good shot. It was on the air for a while. There was a chance for the Trinitans actually, but then it finds again. And 4 more runs for the Antonians. Makes it a total of 180 runs with 5 wickets. Dinur on the other end, having faced 82 balls with just 1 boundary in his name, boundary in his name, and providing great support to the skipper on the other end. And that is the maturity we expect from players who are looking forward to the future. Knowing the format of the match, playing accordingly with the field, and building up that partnership, which is crucial when it comes to a test match. It's all about the game of partnership, how batsmen build that partnership. The more the numbers come for each partnership, that's the level of pressure that's put on the opposition on that particular day. And now Trinity seems to be under pressure at this moment, given that the skipper has seen a lot of balls and they are playing well. Good numbers are into the Antonian side. Another one through the gap, and the Antonians manages to get just 1 run out of it.
Switching off to the other over. A great time to talk about Ebert. He's caught out from 47 runs. Only 3 runs remaining for his half century. But unfortunately, he couldn't. Is that Yaba bowling? Yes, yes it is. Beg your pardon, it's Swet Amarasinghe. Great one, but Trinity fielders are doing a great job over here.
Good game overall, at a good side. it was swept again into the vacant area. Antonians manages to get just a single out of it. Talking about the Trinity bowling performance today, throughout the day, they started off well, getting both the Antonians early. Anjana was dismissed just for a single run, and then the partnership built from there on with Kavindu, and even the Trinitians managed to get the one-down batsman, the third batsman Sadev, for just 5 runs. But then there came the man Nathan Ebert, putting up a score of 47 runs, and that's a wicket the Trinity wanted. That's the 6th wicket for the Trinity. It's Jinul Vijay Singh who will have to depart for just 21 runs on his name. But then it was a great innings by him to have faced 82 balls and to put up a score, providing that much needed partnership to his keeper, and then his 21 runs is what is getting him a standing ovation from his teammates while he's back to the dressing room.
Yes, Nafis, being a player of this young age, putting on a great show is something that you could not believe. Putting a great show. Antonians with their next batsman, Ryan.
Overall, only 3 Antonians managed to put up a double-figure score today, starting from Kavindu Navanjana, who opened it up for the Antonians, 35 runs under his name, and special mention to Nathan Ebert, who's here, who has scored 47 runs in 96 balls. And then, of course, the captain standing tall with his score of 58 runs in 105 balls, still standing tall in the crease, taking all the responsibility on his shoulder. Swetan receiver bowling for the Trinity, completing his 13th over. And not to mention the bowling performance that Shaniru Senratne for Trinity. 4 wickets in his name out of all the 6 wickets that was on the Trinity's side. He managed to take 4 of it on his 16 overs, so just 1 wicket less for his fifer in the mini battle that's played between St.Anthony's and Trinity. Played hard, but was missed.
Talking about the fan base, we have both equal number of fans, though it's the mini battle of the 2 teams. We have many supporters from Trinity College and many supporters from St. Anthony's. Antonians looking for gaps to hit hard. Comes the next ball. Going over its head. Yapa has put on a great show today, but only 0 wickets taken. That means none. Indians finding and changing fielders for the comfortable spaces. Here goes another ball. Trying to hit it, but thinking, oh no, let me skip this.
That's good variation shown from Yapa, starting from beginning of the day. 13 overs balled already, 2 maidens and 33 runs given. But then unfortunately no wickets for him today. Hasn't been a very good day for him. The 20 paceman still manages to show his variation, his skills. 2 bounces already in this over and 1 wide ball. On the pads, and there's a call, but the umpire refuses it. Now it's clear that the Antonians are building some pressure with those dot balls. We saw runs flowing in the Antonian scoreboard later today, after lunch, as well as hours before the lunch, where we saw boundaries coming up in every over, every 1 or 2 overs. But then now we feel that pressure that's being built on the Antonians. They have only 182 runs in their name. They should at least go for a 230 plus score, which is considered to be a decent run in this pitch. Ryan Gregory on the other end to support Dinura Kanegoda, who's the skipper of the St. Anthony's College and the second 11 side. Another bouncer. Antonians look for chances to get a single out of it, but then the call was a no. What I feel is it's always good to have those runs, at least ones and those twos, that's building up the scoreboard at the end of the day, to make use of every opportunity and put that scores, rather than just looking for these boundaries and all. At this stage of the game, where Antonians have lost already 6 wickets, it's always good to have the scoreboard ticking with those ones and twos in between, putting the ball through the gaps whenever they get a chance, and playing it sensibly for them, and making sure that they don't lose another wicket or any more wickets in a quick session time.
It's another one. Missed by the first fielder. Getting 2 runs by the Antonians. It's Nasif speaking about the behind the scenes done by the AMU. What do you think about the AMU today?
So, being a member of Antonian media unit back then from 2016, it's a pleasure for me to be here today as well. It's my 8th year behind the mic for the Antonian media unit, and the skills, the effort that the boys put here is something that needs to be appreciated. It's something that we did back then, and today that the A-level students, the grade 12s, are putting up here the show, doing a production on their own, and streaming it live for all the Antonians who are watching this match live from different places across the world, just showing their love for their alma mater. And also, it's a great pleasure for me also to be here in the mini battle. When it comes to any battle that's played between Trinity Anthony's and any sport it be, it's always good to be there to witness the brotherhood. Another call there. The umpire refuses, but then Trinitians are managing to build that pressure as well. And getting back to the topic, we were talking about this AMU and how things are happening here. So as I was telling, it's always a pleasure to be with AMU, as well as to be in a place where the Trinitians and Antonians clash because the brotherhood they share is not something that you can see everywhere around this island. Good day here in Candy Mount. The temperature is fine here with the clouds covering up and giving some support to the boys representing the red, yellow, blues. Trinitians are also having a very good support here. That is equal to, I'd say, the support that the Antonians are receiving as well. So it's good that they have traveled from Kandy to the St. Anthony's grounds to support their school as well. A shot swept well, and it's 6 runs for the Antonians. A much needed 6 for the Antonians indeed after a long break. This is the first ball that reached the boundary after the tea break, and the Antonians doesn't show a hesitation even though they have lost 6 wickets. They want to prove that they are in the game. They are here to put up a show for their college. They are here to put up a show for those Antonians who are here to cheer them up, and everyone across the world who are watching them live today. Show the spirit that they have for the college. And it was played well in the slot, and he made use of it and put it away out of the ground for 6 runs to the Antonians, and that gets them into the 190 runs. Again, another shot played through the gap for a single.
Talking about the big match, which will be held next week. Both the teams are practicing very hard to have a great match and giving each other a great challenge and a great competition. Antonians just got back from putting on a great show for Bamba, which is St. Peter's College, Colombo.
That's the end of the 68th over. Antonians are 192 for the loss of 6 wickets. And special mention to the Antonian skipper, Dinura Ganegoda, who's in his 67th run and who provided the much needed 6 for the Antonians in the last over. And that's his first 6 of the innings of his 67 runs. 9 boundaries, 10 boundaries in total, 9 fours and 1 6 in his name. Dinura Kanegoda is here to put up a show, and he is doing it well for his college on a day that he is given that responsibility to do that. That's what we expect from any captain in B, yeah? There's a change of voice in the commentary box, and it will be Mithila joining me this evening to commentate on the Trinity Antonian winning battle.
Yes, Nazim, we can see a good match here at St. Anthony's College grounds, Katugastota. So we can see the batsmen Ryan Gregory and Dinura Ganegoda, the skipper, with 67 runs in hand. So let's see. How will the Antonians score, and how will the Trinitians defend this? A bounce from the bowler, well left.
Saliapa bowling for the Trinitians, his 15th over today. Been a hard day for him, not taking any wickets till now. Another ball swept well into the gap. Will it be another boundary? Antonians are looking for a very good work of fielding by the Trinitians. They saved 2 runs there, and just double for the Antonians. Puts up their score to 193. But then every runs from here on is something valuable for the Antonian lineup, because they just have 4 wickets left and 1 specialized batsman, skipper. So they have to make use of every opportunity that they get from here on to play those gaps and to score those 1s and 2s and keep the scoreboard ticking until that 230-240 mark.
Again, a low bounce from the Salyapa, the bowler, the Trinitian bowler. So we can see the Trinitians are trying to bowl in the leg side because we can see the square leg fielder, the short midfielder, and the mid-on fielder. You can see the fine leg, deep fine leg. So let's see how the Trinitians try to defend the scores of Antonians.
Yes, as I said, Trinitians keeping the field very tight and having loose gaps in the offside. Being stick to that. Just while speaking, there you go. The Antonians making use of that offside. Another boundary for the Antonians. Now the boundaries are coming up every over, and that's 199 runs, just 1 run short of the 200 mark for them. Skipper, now he knows it's the scores that matter. 73 runs for him.
So let's see the next ball from Tisalyapa. He's trying hard to catch a wicket from the Antonians. Here, Dinora Ganegoda facing the ball. Again a low bounce from Tisalyapa. And the end of the over. The end of the 69th over. Antonians with 199 with a loss of 6 wickets here at Katugas Tota.
A good game indeed for the Antonians here. Just 1 run short of that 200 mark, and the skipper taking it all in his shoulder. Going for that, just like what I said, going for those boundaries every over. He's taking that pressure off the other batsman in the other end. So he's making sure that the partnership goes on without any pressure in between, where the scores are ticking up every over. Trinitians, on the other hand, are in search of wickets, still keeping the field really tight. And they have always chosen to keep that offside region fully spacious for the Antonians to go for, and one mistake that they make with the ball, they lose that line, and it's going to be thrashed off for a boundary by the Antonians. 2 slips in place for the Trinity.
Again, on the point, on the good length, Master Kavin Gamaki keeps the ball in the good length region. So we can see a tight field here, mid on in the circle, mid off in the circle for Ryan Gregory, the new batsman. 2 slips in place. We can see a silly point. We'll see what he can make. A low full toss straight in the hands of the fielder.
Bowling to the field, Trinitians are being smart enough with the options that they choose, the bowlers and where to bowl, making use of that line and length and the field. It has been kept tight for Ryan Gregory, the new batsman. Pressure building on his side as well. He needs to move from that place. He needs to build that partnership. He needs to talk with his partner from the other end in the non-strikers and keep that partnership shifting. It was hit hard, and the scores are in the name of Ryan Gregory. That's the first boundary for him. He puts it away straight to the mid-on region and gets a boundary for him.
So 2 consecutive poor balls from Kavin. Here, low full tosses. You can see the second ball punished down the ground for 4 from Ryan Gregory. So if Trinitians keep on doing this, they will lose wickets.
And yes, that's the end of the 70th over, and the much needed 200 runs for the Antonians are up in the scoreboard. Antonians are happy now with this score, and they have much more to do within this evening, within the end of today's day. Already 73 runs for the Antonian skipper Dinura Ganegoda, and Ryan Gregory just starting, and he started off well. It was a pretty decent over last, the 69th over, where we saw 5 consecutive dot balls, and he couldn't finish it well, where Ryan Gregory came off the pitch, stepped out and went for that boundary. It's 203 runs for the Antonians for the loss of 6 wickets. It's Tisal Yapa to continue from the hostel end.
Always he tries to hit hard on the pitch. Tisal Yapa bowling bounces to Dinura Ganegoda, the skipper.
Another one.
Straight into the hands of short mid-wicket. I think that was the wicket that the Trinities was searching for, bowling consecutive bounces straight into the hands of short mid-wicket, and Dinura Ganegoda goes for 73 runs. A well-played knock, a great knock by the skipper in the second 11 Antonian team. With 73 runs, he departs from the ground.
Indeed, Mithila. That was a great knock from the skipper. 73 in his name with 10 fours and a 6. That was a great knock indeed, and that gets a standing ovation from his teammates as well, and all the Trinitians who are cheering the Antonians as well. They knew how important this wicket was. They knew he was the danger man today for the Trinitians. He was the man that they wanted to go for. And it's indeed a great sign for the Antonians having their big match next week, and the players coming up and putting up these kind of scores. Now it's the time for the Trinitians, to keep up this pressure. 2 new batsmen in the middle, both Ryan and the one who's just in. So it's up to the Trinitians to now build the pressure. Just 3 more wickets for them to get, and make sure they do it within the next few overs, and not let Antonians pass that 220, 230 score, which mentally puts up a huge target for the Trinitians, who are to play a whole day tomorrow.
So Tisal Yapa with the ball to a new batsman. Again, playing that same area, hitting hard the pitch. The ball hits hard the pitch to bowling bouncers. He aims wickets in the mid-wicket region. So Antonians with 203 runs with a loss of 7 wickets. 7 wickets.
As we were talking, Tisal Yapa, who has been decent with his line and length throughout the day, without having a wicket, and then there goes a man for the main wicket, the hunt of the day, which was the Antonian skipper's wicket. Bowling those consistent lines, going for those short balls, allowing the player to go for those shots, to take those risks, knowing that we have just a few wickets left, and the Antonian skipper was in a mindset to put as much as put the score as much as he could. So he was bowling that short length repeatedly, even after failing thrice, and then the 4th time he doesn't miss it, and it went straight to the field. And it was a tight field that was set on the leg side exactly for that particular wicket, and they get it. It's Ovindu, the new batsman, in for the Antonians. The 9th man for the Antonians, Ovindu Thilinda Bandara. Indeed, the pressure is clear on the Antonians. It's now the best for them to get those singles, get those doubles, and make sure that they don't lose the wicket. Protecting the wicket is more of a priority than going for runs at this particular moment, where they have just 3 wickets left, and of course it's not a score that we can defend with confidence.
Onto the pads by Tisal Yapa. 1 run. They are grabbing 1 run from Trinitians. Umpire signalling leg byes. So it's the end of 71st over of the mini battle, Antonians versus Trinitians 2024. So after the departure of the skipper Dinura Ganegoda, the scoreboard just slowed down.
Yeah, and of course it's clear the pressure that's on the Antonians at the moment, but then it is not how you take it when you play a test game. You just defend, you just protect the moment, you act according to the time that you are given to come into the pitch and play. When you have low scores, it's the matter of the wicket. It's all about playing that 2 days, the patience, the discipline, and everything comes together when you are playing a test match. So for the Antonians now, it's more about the wickets than the numbers, but then indeed they have to make sure those numbers are coming every over, rather than facing a lot of dot balls to get just 1 or 2 runs. Ovindu Thilinda for the Antonians. Playing those dots, reading the balls. Stepped out, but then leaves the Antonians for no runs there. 204 runs already for the Antonians. The start of the 72nd over. Been a hard day for both in the middle.
Trinity Sena the bowler. Bowls in the good length region. Tries to defend runs as well as to find a wicket there from new batsmen here. Ryan Gregory and Ovindo. On the slot, driven hard, but safe hands there by the bowler. Up to now, it's a decent over for Trinitians. Leg slip in place, and it's the end of the 72nd over. Antonians 204 runs with the loss of 7 wickets.
That was indeed a great over from Chanidu Senaratne. Gives away no runs for the Antonians. That's the kind of pressure building that needs to be created at this moment. And then one mistake the batsman makes out of that pressure, and that's a wicket for the Trinitians. So that's the kind of maturity that they need to show, having that pace and spin combination from the canteen end as well as the hostel end. Trinitians are doing great with their strategies today, going for those wickets. But still the Antonian batsmen kept it high for their college, already 200 plus runs on the board.
Again, Tisalyapa with the ball, trying to bowl that bouncer, but this time straight into the hands of the deep mid-wicket fielder. Just 1 run.
It was through the field in the circle, of course. The same style of ball that was ball to the Antonian skipper, but then this was hit a bit high compared to the previous wicket the Antonians lost. Now it's best to keep the ball low, go for those boundaries, and then not just put that ball away and give those chances to the Trinitians at a time that we need to play sensibly.
Again, there he scores for a maximum. Ovindu Tilina Bandara goes for a maximum there.
Much needed again, 6 runs for the Antonians, but it was a risk taken from the Antonians end. It was just far away from the fielder who was looking for a catch there. The ball was balled at a length to hit for that shot, to go for that shot. The shot was very well timed and placed so that it went over the fielder in the fence. If not, that could have been another chance that the Antonians would have lost today. So it's, as I said, it's better to play sensibly than to give those chances. But then indeed those runs matter.
Yes, Nasib, and we can see the height of the player, Ovindu Tilina Bandara. He's in a great place to hit that shot. He was in a great position to hit that shot over the deep mid-wicket fielder.
The new batsman in getting a great cheer from the Antonians. Maybe that's what making him go for those shots, the cheer that he's getting around the ground today. I mean, someone who's coming for the 7th wicket, and then the cheer is loud on him, expecting him to go for those runs. It's a good sign for the Antonians as well, to just show how deep the batting lineup is for the Antonians. I mean, someone coming for the 7th wicket and still managing to go for a 6 to start his innings with. That's a great sign indeed. But then, of course, it's a risk taken from his side as well.
And the Trinitians is trying to bounce hard on the pitch, trying to bowl those bouncers. Again goes for that bouncer and fire and straight into the 5-leg fielder. So both Ryan and Ovidu with 6 runs in hand.
And it's crucial for them at this moment to build that partnership, Mithila. So it's going to be a game about the partnership that they build from here on, the maturity that they show, rather than the score. I mean, with that maturity, with that partnership comes the score as well for the Antonians. 4 fielders on the fence Trinitians have set up for this particular ball. So it's of course going to be those bounces, those short balls that they're going to ball and look for those wickets. Another one ball straight to the pads. And the umpire says no. That's the 73rd over. Antonians are 212 for the loss of 7 wickets. Another change of voice to start the 74th over with. Joining me, it's Imad Nazmi from the Antonian Media Unit. Hi, Imad.
Right. So it's been a great match so far. We've seen some great batting performances and as well some great bowling performances here by the players. The sound of the cheers from the audience must be the thing that's motivating them right now, and making them want to make a big mark here.
Of course, when we talk about the Trinity Antonian match, and that's another wicket. Yes, keeping that field tight, going for those opportunities. It's Tilina who will have to depart. 8 wickets down for the Antonians. Trinitians are keeping it tight. Trinitians are on the strategy. Their plan is on. They're playing according to the plan, and the field is on set properly accordingly. And to mention, that's the 5th wicket for Chaniru Senaratne, a 5-wicket haul in a Trinity Antonian match. That's something to remember for the rest of his career. When it comes to a Trinity Antonian battle, it's more than anything for any Trinitian or any Antonian it be.
Yeah, so it's a big moment for Chaniru Senaratne. 5-wicket haul here by him for just 49 runs. It's been a great spell by him. So 8 wickets gone for the Antonians. 212 runs. They'd be looking for much more bigger total than what they are right now. They look for some more runs. Trinitians having it quite tight here for the Antonians, and let's see.
Yeah, of course, 230 was my prediction when I got behind this microphone. When Antonians were 165, if I'm not wrong, for the loss of 5 wickets. But then here they have managed to put up a decent score after the tea, some quick runs, and they have lost 2 important wickets as well. 3 important wickets after the tea in a quick time session. So that's really poor from the Antonians to lose wickets in a quick time frame. It's better to build those partnerships and everything, and to show that maturity here at this level of cricket, school cricket, where when it comes to a Trinity Antonian clash, that's the uh, game that we look for, the maturity in these players. That's a big game in the season. That's the big game that the Antonians as well as the Trinitians who love their college look for and wait for throughout a year. A good ball again, just defended.
And that's also another great delivery there by the bowler. So what would the Antonians be looking for now is some runs for sure, because just like Nasiba over here said, he's expecting for 230 runs over here. Master Hasad on strike, the new batsman who is on strike right now, who has already got his 5-wicket haul. And another good delivery by Master Shahid.
Indeed, Imad. Bowling that line and length, and bowling wicket to wicket. That's what great spinners do. And here Chaniru is keeping up that good job throughout the day, and that's what have given him the 5 wickets that he owns by now. End of the 74th over. Antonians are 212 for the loss of 8 wickets. 18 more runs from the target that I said. You think that Antonians will be able to put it up?
Yeah, why not? They've come this far, so why not get there or even get more than that? The cheers coming there from the dressing room, from the locker room. 74 overs done. We're now gonna see the 75th over. We are gonna
Tisal Yapa again to continue from the canteen end. Another shot hooked well there to the deep mid-wicket region. Getting those singles, as I said. And of course, yeah, it's a possibility that the Antonians can put on a great show, even 250 plus scores. But then, yeah, 230 has been a decent score in this ground, and where Antonians have managed to defend that total every time. Because of course, Antonians have shown great colors, great numbers when it comes to their bowling figures, rather than their batting performances throughout the history. Let it be from those days where the Kalpage brothers played, those days where Muttaya Muralidharan plays, to the recent past where Nimnaka Jayatilaka just went past the Muttaya Muralidharan's record of 128 wickets in the school season. Antonians have been always on point when it comes to their bowling performances. And then we got the recent news of Chamidu Wickramasinghe, who's representing the Sri Lankan emerging 11, who captained the Antonian lineup 2 years back, who has got selected recently to the MRF fast bowling club. It's of course a great achievement that most of the players wish for in this particular age, to get into those areas where they collect only few number of players who shine in their leagues. And Chamidu, of course, have been a person. He has been a talk of the town always. Whatever the league, and whenever he is with the bat or with the ball, he's someone who performs. So, just as I was talking about the rich history Antonians got in terms of their bowling figures, 230 is always a good score at home for the Antonians, where they can easily defend.
Yeah, that's true. That was another good delivery there by Salyapa.
Adding to my previous facts, also, if we look at the first 11 team this year, we saw the outright wins, most of them coming as a second in the second innings, in the fourth innings of the match, where Antonian bowlers managed to get all 10 wickets within 70 runs, within 80 runs, and most of the games we didn't see Antonians leaving the opposition put up a score more than 100. So that's the level of performance that they show in terms of their bowling. As well as recently we saw Trevin Matthew, who was leading the Antonian under-19 lineup as well. Another short one. And just while talking about the bowling performances, we shouldn't forget Matisha Pathirana, a great man coming from the red, yellow, blue campaign. So, of course, while talking all these names, Matisha Pathirana stands tall. He now owns the name of Podimali as well in Sri Lanka. Despite a lot of things to be improved in them, but he's someone who's specialized in those depth overs, who's performing really well in those depth overs, and who has specialized in the recent past, who's giving it all for his country and all the clubs that he played for. Unfortunately, he couldn't do much with Trinity College, Kandy, after joining Trinity later on his career. But then, as you know, he couldn't do much just because he was in national duties. But then, yeah, of course, a great name Trinitians will have after Kumar Sangakkara, Niroshan Dikwella, and now Matisha Pathirana. Of course, some names to remember for the Trinitians as well. And then, of course, having two Trinitians in the national pool that is playing the Bangladesh series, both Niroshan Dikwella and Matisha Pathirana. Trinitians should be really proud of what they have performed in the recent past.
Players have proven to be good during the past, and then there are these players who in the future would go to those sides and one day represent our country in an international league.
Of course, Imad, like just look at the names who's representing the under-19 Sri Lankan team throughout the last 4 years. And of the playing 11, at least 3 or 4 come from these two schools. I mean, the entire 11 makes 4 or 5 players who represent Trinity and St. Anthony's and who's from the hill country, despite that many number of schools in the western region and with more facilities. I won't say more facilities, of course, these schools are rich with their facilities as well. And but still, in terms of the numbers that they have to select and all, still these guys from the hill capital shine out, and that's how deep. It was a close call for the Trinitians, but the umpire says no. Yeah, just getting back to the topic. That's how that's the intensity that we see in a Trinity Antonian clash, where two best teams clash against each other. We saw Trinity winning the last 2 seasons, Singa under-19 school cricket, where Antonians clashed against them in the semi-finals as well, which could have been a Trinity Antonian final again last season. But then unfortunately, in a very small margin, Antonians gave it up on Trinity, where they went on to the finals and won it. So that's the level of performances these players from the hill country put up. And we are blessed enough to be in the hill country to witness these players put up great shows here. These players who would represent Sri Lanka in future put a great show here. And yeah, indeed, as I said, it's a blessing for us to be all boys of these schools as well.
Right, so that's the end of the 76th over. The score right now for St. Anthony's is 214 for 8 wickets. So, yeah, just 16 more runs for the predicted total by my partner here in the commentary box. With just 2 wickets in hand, St. Anthony's would go on to capitalize on getting their getting those sneaky singles in every point possible, because getting runs is important in order to defend them. Right, so the new bowler on the other end is Tisal Yapa, who has bowled a good spell so far with 1 wicket and 3 maiden overs out of 18 overs in total. He'll be looking to get more wickets, as you know, he still can.
Yes, talking about that 1 wicket he got. That's the wicket Trinity wanted in this day. Another short ball. Tisal Yapa has been consistent with those short balls. With those short balls, and just he's wanting the batsman to go for that shot. He has set the field accordingly. He wants the batsman to take the risk and go for that shot, and then lose the wickets. I mean, that's what they are doing. From one end with a spinner, they are putting that pressure, creating those dot balls, and building that pressure. And then on the other end, they are bowling these short balls, allowing the batsman to go for those shots. Another one played short into the gaps, but then the Antonians will manage to get a single out of it.
Yes, just like you said, Nasib, the Trinitians have got a good bowling strategy right now, bringing those dot balls, tempting the batsman to go for those risks, take those risks. Alright, so we got Tisal Yapa coming in for another delivery, and comes up with another short delivery, which was left by the batsman. Alright, so on strike in the middle of the field right now is Ryan Gregory and and that was nice shot there, nice pull shot there by the batsman. The audience over there cheering, hoping to see a good, nice boundary right now.
Of course, but then the field is set up accordingly to that particular ball, those short balls. He's been consistent with those, allowing the batsman to take those risks, but then the Antonians keeping it low and playing it sensibly. That's some maturity that they are showing now. And it's something to be appreciated about Tisal Yapa as well, to keep that consistent line and length. Not everyone can do that. There's points that bowlers make mistake, but then if we see Tisal Yapa, he's being consistent throughout the day with that line and length.
Just like you said, Nasir, Tisal Yapa coming on with the same length, bowling that exact same length, making sure that, you know, the ball comes in a way that the batsman wants to hit it towards the fielder. He comes again with another short delivery. The Antonians would be looking for a loose delivery, but unfortunately, Tisal Yapa on the other end is not going to let that happen.
End of the 77th over, the Antonians are 260 for the loss of 8 wickets. The scoreboard seems to be very much slowed down compared to 5 overs before. where the Antonians were putting up very good numbers. They were having boundaries every over, and then now the batsmen are playing sensibly with those ones and twos. And then, yeah, I believe the target that I said, 230, is something achievable in the next 2 wickets that the Trinitians are to get. Now the ball defended well. The field is kept really tight. The strategy is clear for all the ones who are in this ground today and who are witnessing this match. The Trinitians on the one end putting that pressure with the spinner from the hostel end, and then from the other end, Salyapa going for those short balls from the canteen end, just allowing the batsman to take that risk. Swept well. It was hard on the helmets. Safe, I hope. A very good effort, saving 4 runs there. But what do you feel about, you know, Antonians opening up their wicket and going to that offside region, because it's a vacant region for the boys, right? But then at this moment, we feel it's good enough for the boys having just 2 wickets left to open up their wickets and take those risks. Another one, and the umpire given it as a wicket just while we were talking about, you know, another one down for the Antonians. It's 216 for the loss of 9 wickets. Now the target that I set seems to be a bit hard. 14 more runs to reach it. But then, yeah, this again, as I said, provided the kind of bowling attack that Antonians have, this seems decent, but then still not the best. Not the best, because Trinity again on the other side, we know it's a very balanced side. It's a great side, and they have been consistent with their performance throughout the last 3 seasons, winning those championship and runners-up in the season. So they are someone who are in their prime, I'd say. So it's always good to be on the safer side. That's what I said. A 230 plus score.
Alright, so 9 wickets down for St. Anthony's. I believe that taking a risk is not a good idea right now, because St. Anthony's do need to put up a score for around, like you said, 230 or 240 in order to defend it comfort. So what the Trinitians will be looking for is that one other wicket, only wicket that St. Anthony's have got left right now. So yeah, curious to see what happens.
Imet is the new batsman into the crease. Someone who holds plenty of records with his bowling, representing the second 11. And then the interesting point about this, as for what I know, is that all these guys who are playing for college, they have 2-3 years time of cricket for their alma mater. So of course, if they are performing this well at this kind of a match, they of course are great players to come in the future days.
Yeah, so another 3 to 4 years left for these players. Just imagine if they are playing this good, this stage. Just imagine what good cricket will be playing when the years go.
Of course, that's the beauty of this Trinity Antonian clash. Players, the variety that they show, the performance that they show, the age doesn't matter, but then the talent, the skills, the performance that is shared between these two teams in the hill country, it's enormous.
Rajapaksa, the new batsman, was strike right now. The crowd is cheering for him. And that goes straight to the fielder. So, yeah, so I think what St. Anthony is trying to do right now is, not take risks, wait for the loose deliveries and capitalize on them. Right, so that's the end of the 78th over. St. Anthony's College with 216 runs for 9 wickets.
Tisalyapa bowling his 20th over, being consistent, being bowling repeatedly from that continent. We don't see a bowling change in Trinity lineup. They are comfortable with this bowling partnership. Another shot. There was a clear chance for a single there, but the batsman Ryan Gregory refused to take it. Maybe he's looking at the safer side of playing Tisalyapa. Yeah, considered to the height and physical fitness, I guess. For the kind of bouncers that Tisalyapa is bowling today, it's Ryan chooses to stay on the crease and take it on his shoulder, take that pressure on his shoulder, than to give it on the new batsman. Another short ball off the helmet. Again, another chance for a single, but Antonians are refusing to take those singles. I think that
So, yeah, so I also stay with you in that, Nasif, that, they have to take singles and, produce runs, because that's what's important.
of course, Imad. Now, the Antonians who have managed to put a score 215 runs, just another 15 runs short of my prediction, which was 230. I really doubt on the fact why the Antonians are not taking those singles. There were 3 clear opportunities in this particular over, but then Ryan Gregory refuses to take those chances. But then, as I was just telling, the Antonians, they have managed to put this score up to 116 runs, and of course a tiring day for the Trinitians from the morning in this heat. It's not the best weather around the country during these days, where even most of the schools are advised to not keep their sportsmen due to the weather conditions here. But yeah, so having a tiring day today, then them padding tomorrow to bat and to at least go for that first inning win to put up a score that's more than 230 or 220 physically seems something that should test the boys, their physical ability to go and play after spending the entire day fielding for their alma mater.
Yeah, for sure, Nasif. It surely might be tiring for the Trinity fieldsmen over here. They've been here since morning, like you said, and they're still there, fielding for the alma mater. Still waiting for that last wicket from St. Anthony's, so that we can end this innings. St. Anthony's on the other end, not willing to get those singles, not willing to change strike over here. Master Ryan Gregory on strike seems, take the responsibility onto his shoulders, and I believe he's waiting for some loose deliveries to, smash them out.
Yeah, I guess at this point he might be thinking of, to make use of those loose balls and, have, look at the safer side of the tight ones. Another one, the last ball of the over, and the players take a single out of it, and Ryan will continue to face the ball from the next innings as well, next over as well. End of the 79th over, the Antonians are 217 for the loss of 9 wickets.
Right, and the first delivery of the 80th over, I believe. A huge appeal there by the Trinityans, but the umpire declines it, saying that maybe it doesn't think that that's a wicket. So Chairu coming in, and Omid going for that risk, taking that risk, and he has to pay the price. St. Anthony's College are all out for 217 runs. That's the end of the first innings here of the mini battle. St. Anthony's College Candy versus Trinity College.
A great session indeed for both the teams. It wasn't the expected score for the Antonians, but yeah, I failed in my bet with Imad on the 230 prediction. But then, yeah, of course, the Trinitians managed to keep their strategy on playing those two bowlers consistently and taking those wickets. Both the teams are getting applauded by the trio here. That's the beauty of the Trinity Antonian battle as well. So it's the end of the first innings. Antonians are 217 runs, setting up a first inning target of 218 to go past that mark for the Trinitians. And a hard day ahead tomorrow as well, and we'll have a few overs to be played on second innings today, and it's of course a great day of cricket here at St. Anthony's, and this is the mini battle played between St. Anthony's College Candy and Trinity College Candy, brought to you by the Antonian Media Unit.
And with that, the first innings is over for the Antonians. And they are ready and pumped to take on Trinity College with their bowling attack. The two Trinitians stepping into the crease.
So Antonians had 17 runs all out. So let's see what Trinitians can do in reply. So in the commentary box we have Dulina Madhapala and Mithila Rosairo.
Yes, Mithila, the Antonians stepping into the game with their bowling attack, while the Trinitians are powered back to chase the score of 217 runs in the first inning. Two Trinitians on the crease right now are Polisha Tilagaratna and Chaniru Senaratna.
Actually, Dhirna, we saw that Chaniru Senaratna bowled very well in the first innings. Now in the second innings, he's coming as the opening batsman. Let's see what he can do.
Absolutely, Mithila. An all-rounder stepping into the crease as the opener is absolutely thrilling. And let's see what he can do.
So the opening bowler for Antonians is Ovindu Thilina Bandara here. First two balls, he goes wide of off stump. Let's see what he can do in his first over in this Antonian Trinity Mini Battle 2024. In the slot, and into the gap, finds the boundary in the offside. That was very well done by the Trinity batsman.
Trinitians building pressure from the first over itself for the Antonians. The first boundary by Polisha Tilagaratna for the Trinitians.
To fill the gap, here comes the deep extra cover here to fill the gap between cover point and short extra. So it was a good ball, a good comeback from Ovindu from the Antonian side. And now Trinity College with 4 runs in hand without a fall of a single wicket. Edged and finds the fielder in cover point. Goes for 2 runs. This is good running between wickets from Trinitians. Goes for 2 runs. Trinitians 6 runs without losing a single wicket here at Katugastota, St. Anthony's College grounds.
Big appeal by the Antonians. It did look like it edged, but the umpire says no either way. So the Antonians will have to move on without the wicket. At the end of the first over, Trinitians pile up a score of 6 runs for the loss of 2 wickets.
Here, Trinitians with a good start in the Antonian grounds here. 6 runs of the first over. It's a good start actually. Isn't it, Dhoni?
Absolutely, Nithala, absolutely. And conceiving a boundary with that over 2 builds up the pressure on the Antonians.
Here we can see the skipper comes to play. Dinura Ganegoda comes to play here, taking all the pressure into his shoulders and coming to play here as a right arm off spinner. So we can see the Trinitians, both Antonians, brought spinners in the second row. In early overs, they brought spinners into the attack. Let's see. First ball into the good length region. Good ball from the skipper. And well defended by the Trinitian batsman.
Works it well and manages to grab a single. The Trinitians are mindful enough to keep that scoreboard ticking. The sun sets and the lights are slowly dimming, but the game is moving on.
Let's see what Dinura Ganegoda, the skipper, what can he do for his team. Again, a good ball from the skipper, but well defended by the Trinitians. They are waiting for a loose ball from the skipper. But no, he replies with a good length ball. Missed the chance at short leg. Well bowled by the skipper again, but the chance is in vain. Finds the edge of the bat. Straight into the hands of the fielder.
Dinura Ganegoda with his final delivery, a dot ball to end the over. Overall, a good over by him, the skipper of St. Anthony's College, Kandy.
Yes, then of course, giving only one run from that over it was a decent over already. So I think it will be a pace and spin mixture throughout this mini battle, Antonians versus Trinitians. Trinitians also tried that strategy and they were successful. But we'll see. Will Antonians be successful while using this strategy, spin pace mixture? So it is Ovidu comes to play again from the hostel end. Let's see what he can do from his second over. He gave 6 runs from his first over. So let's see what he can do from his second over. On the slot, straight into the hands of the mid-off fielder. Safe hands by the Dinura, the skipper in the mid-off. So a decent field setup by the Antonians. 2 slips in place, a deep scar leg, short mid-wicket, mid-off in place, short extra cover in place, and cover point in place. Let's see what they can do to defend these striking Trinitians. Well fielded by the cover point fielder on the Antonian side, and a good stroke by the Trinitians. Now joining me in the commentary box is Devin Rajapaksa. Oh, again a chance missed by the second slip fielder. A well-bowled delivery and a miscommunication while running between the wickets. A good throw by the fine leg fielder. So Devin, what's your idea about this match?
Thank you, Mithila. Both teams are playing very good today. Antonians scored 16 runs all out. They got out but did put on a great show. Trinitians still no wickets but has a good number of runs, scored 9 runs for 2.4 overs.
Well bowled by Ovidu, but in vain. The Trinity batsman left the ball. good strike, but straight into the cover point fielder. And with that, it is the third over with 10 runs in hand in Trinitians, with the loss of no wickets. So, as I can remember, Antonians were here with a loss of 1 wicket in their first innings. But Trinitians striking hard, not giving any wickets, but grabbing 10 runs from Antonians. It's a good start actually, isn't it, Devin?
Yes, Mithila, compared to Antonians had 2 runs and 1 wicket in the beginning. But when thinking about the statistics of the match, still we cannot decide who's playing better today or who's not. On to the third over. We have the 2 batters from Trinity, Pulisha Tilakarana, Chandu Sena, and umpire having a talk with the 2 teams of stopping the match because of dull light. Don't know what the teams are talking. Umpire mentioned the light, and that's it for today. Antonians 217 runs for 10 wickets. Trinity College 10 runs for 0 wickets and 3 overs.
So it is the end of the first day. The mini clash between the hill country machines, Trinity and St.Anthony's. So it will be the first session of the day.
The stream is brought to you by Anthony Media Unit. This is the Anthony Media Unit signing off from Kadigasa. Have a nice day.
Dia